as we examine the unit, the body, the family, couples, the community. We examine our reactions to one another, our abilities to regulate our emotions, responses, because our responses are based off of conditioning, whether it's through innate reactions or whether it's learned through our development. And we examine factors that influence our responses, our impulsivity, our preponderance for impulses, our temperament, and one thing is altruism, which is basically saying that we gain more through helping others than simply helping ourselves. We also examine the environment and how the environment plays a role in our mental health. Green spaces have been proven to be beneficial for both our physical and mental health. And so examining how our environments influence our interpersonal communication, our mood, and our health. As units, there's still a connectedness through science, because the cellular compositions of our body are still connected to our environments as well. And so we are all connected one to each other. Inside each one of us, we have cellular neural networks which send messages throughout our bodies when we have hunger, our emotions, our hormones are connected through messaging systems within our bodies, through our neural networks. And inside our brains, we have different areas that they're able to actually view with technology and see how different areas activate throughout our brains when responding to stimuli. And so they're able to measure emotional reactions in areas such as the medial prefrontal cortex, the anterior cingulate cortex, the frontal parietal network. So different areas of our brain we're actually able to see react to different stimuli. And one practice of psychology is metacognition, which is actually thinking about the process. And through
Hello,
that,
my name is Dr. Frank Clark, and I'm a board certified psychiatrist with Prisma Health in Greer, South Carolina. And I additionally serve as clinical associate professor for the University of South Carolina School of Medicine in Greenville. I'm so excited to welcome our viewers to our inaugural episode of Psyched Perspectives, which will give us a glimpse of perspectives that will be shared by experts in the field of psychiatry who are very passionate about various topics that will help foster improvement and health outcomes for our patients and for our profession. Thank you to Psychiatric Times for coming up with the ideal for this video series. South Carolina School of Medicine. Love working with her as well, and mental health.
Started working, doing reproductive sex mind that thought away from work. How long can I take away? There's what about childcare?
We think about so much when it comes to reproductive psychiatry, and we're screening for anxiety and depression and psychosis. And what of this research, what is the current way that people
a certain amount of different ways create what you're going
take a longer leave, but due to
logically are people who can afford to take more unpaid leave. So it's
that's what we do as the baby.
Yeah. So of leave, meaning off, and find your faith in your childcare. If you're someone who real situation, your job situation,
obviously very or better
advocate at an employee make movement, like the costs with present employee retention,
make the best decision for them as mental health professionals.
Had parental like kind of intersect. I think whether or not
to have those. Thank you for being again our inaugural guest on Psych Perspectives, and I hope that our listeners are psyched to hear more guests that we will have in the subsequent months. Again, I'm Dr. Frank Clark. It's a pleasure to be with you today, and I hope that you enjoyed our inaugural episode. And again, thank you, Dr. Obasekra.
Thank you.
근데 레벨업이 진짜 거기 그 고산지보다 더 잘 되는 것 같은데요? 딴딴딴딴